Hello students, today we are going to start new chapter probability. So students, what is probability? The branch of mathematics that is about finding out how likely real events or theoretical results are to happen. The probability of an event may be obtained in three different ways: empirically, theoretically, and subjectively. Empirically is known as experimental probability. This you have already studied in class 9th. In class 10th, we will study about theoretical probability, which is also known as classical probability. Okay. So what is classical probability? It is applied to compute the probabilities of events for an experiment, all of whose outcomes are equally likely. Now students, what are equally likely outcomes? Let us take some examples, then you can easily understood what are equally likely outcomes. Suppose students, a parent has two children, okay, boy and girl, okay. So the probability of boy or girl will be same. It is 1 upon 2. So both have same probability. That's why we can say it is an example of equally likely outcomes. Similarly students, when we throw a die, when a die is thrown, then the numbers which may be obtained, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, maybe you will get 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 when you throw a die. Correct? So all these probability will be same. The probability of getting 1 is 1 upon 6. The formula of getting probability of any event is number of favorable outcomes upon number of total possible outcomes. Okay. So number of favorable outcomes. Suppose you get 1. So this is favorable outcome, and total number of outcomes here 6. So probability of getting 1 will be 1 upon 6. Similarly, probability of getting 2 is also 1 upon 6. Probability of getting 3 is a one number, so it's probability 1 upon 6. Probability of getting 4 is also 1 upon 6. Probability of getting 5 is also 1 upon 6. And probability of getting 6 is also 1 upon 6. So generally we can say probability of getting a number probability of getting a number will be equals to 1 upon 6. Okay, numbers are 1 to 6. So probability of getting 1 also 1 upon 6. 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. So all are having same probabilities. So we can say this is also an example of equally likely outcomes. Similarly, student, if we toss a coin, an unbiased coin, okay, then we can get two outcomes, head or tail, correct? So total possible outcome will be 2. The probability of head will come one time, so probability of head is 1 upon 2, or probability of tail, it is also 1 upon 2, because there are two equally likely outcomes. So each probability equals to 1 upon 2, correct? So I have given some examples of equally likely outcomes to you. So the third grade probability, a classical probability you can say, it is based on equally likely outcomes. Okay students. Now students, some terminology we must know. So first, what is experiment? Any process that yields a result or an observation is called an experiment. Okay, suppose a die is thrown. So what results we obtain? 6 numbers, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. So this will also consider as an experiment. Okay, what are outcome? A particular result of an experiment is called an outcome. Just now I have given an example of a die is thrown. So there are 6 outcomes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, because when a die is thrown, we get 6 numbers. Each number is called a particular result. So it is also called outcome. Okay. Now what is sample space? The set or group of all possible outcomes of an experiment is called sample space. Okay. Suppose a die is thrown. So there are 6 outcomes. If we write all outcomes like this in a curly bracket, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So this is called sample space. One more example we can take here. An unbiased coin is tossed. An unbiased coin is tossed. So when a coin is tossed, so there are 2 outcomes, head or tail. Sample space H and T. H shows head and T shows here tail. So there are 2 outcomes. Both outcomes are written together. So it is called sample space for tossing a coin. Now what are sample points? Each outcome of a sample space is called sample point. In above example, there are two sample points. In this example, student, a coin is tossed. So head and tail, two outcomes are there. So each one is known as sample point. So there are two sample points. Similarly, students, a die is thrown. So there are six outcomes: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it contains six sample points. Correct? Now, what is event? Any part or subset or subgroup, you can say, of sample space is called an event. For example, a die is thrown or tossed, then sample space equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are six sample points. Now, if A is an event that an odd number occurs, for an odd number, then there are three odd numbers: 1, 3, 5. So A equals to 1, 3, 5. It is an event because there are three numbers are coming. For which event odd number occurs. Similarly, students, if there is an even number occurs, then the event contain 2, 4, 6, three sample points. So to get an even number, so even number will also consider as an event. Okay, many events we can form. Suppose the question asking a number greater than 4. It is also an event. There will be two sample points, 5 and 6. Okay. So event is a subset or subgroup or part of sample space which contain one sample point or two sample point or three or all. Suppose in this example, the question asking get a number less than 7. So all numbers will be there then. So it is also an event. Correct?